Welcome to Saas Bahu and Auntie Eve.
This is a podcast for every girl who's thinking of getting married.
And every woman जिसकी शादी हो चुकी है and needs a place to vent, unfiltered and खुलेआम.
I'm 26 years old and getting married this year. So of course I have thoughts on everything shadi related.
And I'm 40 years old. I've been married 11 years now. And I have answers to all of your shadi questions. So, getting excited? Your wedding's coming, what, in less than a month now?
Yeah, less than a month. It's crazy. I can't even say anymore. It's next month. It's
Yeah.
the same
It's
month.
now.
It's now.
Wow. How are you feeling?
A little anxious, a little excited, a little take me just to the next month directly.
Yeah,
I don't
just
wanna
skip everything.
Skip everything.
Yeah.
Everything we've planned since a year, just like skip it.
Yeah, skip intro, skip intro.
Skip everything. Skip the entry, skip everything. Just take me to the next day of my wedding.
Yeah, no, I know how you feel. But have you, I know you've done all of your wedding prep and,
Yeah.
like everything is kind of sorted, like as sorted as it can be in a desi shadi. But have you, like, spoken to your mom-in-law one-on-one? Like, I'll tell you why I'm asking, but like, have you spoken to her one-on-one in terms of, not just ki, acha, ye kharidna hai, wo kharidna hai. In terms of, like, what life might look like once you're married?
I mean, my mother-in-law is not one for who talks a lot. She's a little, even with her own children, she's a little like, these people don't talk. I have a tendency in my family to talk a lot. So I
Okay.
would have loved to have this conversation. But I think from her side, she's a little, okay, whatever. She didn't force me to call her like mom. For the longest time, the relatives around would say that. But she was just like, theek hai, chill hai. Like she's not the one that's too emotional to have that chat. I think if I do that with her, she'll have thoughts ki ye kyun
Kyun
kar
ho-
rahi hai.
हाँ.
Yeah.
Okay.
So didn't get the chance, but yeah, I would have loved to. Why did you ask me this
I'm
question?
asking because I feel like I should have flagged this for you a few months ago because now you're just like weeks away from the wedding and there's not much you can do even if...
Wow, thanks. Lovely.
Yeah. So why I was asking was now at least maybe we can help other people with this conversation.
Yeah. Couldn't help the one sitting
Yeah.
right in front of you, but sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever you're saying sounds like a green flag, so it's okay.
Sure.
No harm, no foul. Sure. So, anyway, why I asked you was because if you had said something like, "Oh, she's very sweet and she's just, she makes me feel like
Yeah.
I'm going to be one of her kids, and she's just like, cannot wait to like have me in the family, and she's just constantly, like dripping with sugar all the time," then I would have said, "Is that is a major red flag."
Wow. I would have thought that. I would actually think that she's not that inviting and she's a little cold, and I thought that's like a thing. But I think that's just how she is.
That's a green flag, no? Because she's not trying to pretend to be
She's
somebody
not,
else
yeah.
in front of you. She's showing you who she is.
Yeah.
Simply, and not like making any sort of like shusha about it and trying to show the world that she is.
The whole concept of bahu nahi, meri beti hai.
Oh, that is like the number one red flag. I feel like so many people ignore it and so many people still keep saying this, not realizing that, like, even for a parent, how can somebody else be the equivalent of your child?
I don't think it's ever possible.
It's not possible. So why would you even set that expectation? Because this poor naive girl, not you, but some other poor naive 24, 25-year-old is, getting married and just कहते हैं ना, with dreams in her eyes and all of that, and then you say things like these कि ये तो मेरी बहू नहीं मेरी बेटी है, तो that expectation for her is so high कि oh my god, now life is going to be a bed of roses for me.
Yeah, because I feel like you're prepared like that, right? By relatives and all, देखो शादी होने वाली. Everybody warns you a little bit, मजाक नहीं चाहिए. And then suddenly if you have a mother-in-law who's being extra nice and like just being very like lovely, so you're just like, नहीं इतना मुश्किल तो नहीं है. And then second day of your wedding, you'll wake up and be like, this is exactly that. So it's like पहले दुखी हो, फिर एकदम से खुश हो जाओ कि हाँ अच्छा होने वाला है सब, और फिर एकदम से अगले ही दिन बोलो ये क्या हो गया. इट्स लाइक अ चेंज ऑफ रियलिटी, आई थिंक.
Yeah, and that is much harsher than, like in your case, just being upfront about everything.
Yeah.
That is great. This is way harsher, you know, like telling somebody
Yeah,
कि you're
reality
going
is changing for sure.
It's terrible. It's really, really sad.
I agree.
In fact, do you remember this one story that we had gotten on Auntie's Instagram, which was very, very scary, and it kind of shook you and shook me also, of this woman who had said that her mother-in-law was very sweet to her before the wedding, and she just suddenly sort of afterwards changed completely. Like it was almost like the script of that movie Mrs., but not exactly,
But
because
not exactly. Yeah.
yeah, it was like if Mrs. had been set in the early 90s, you know, like that mother-in-law was a textbook vamp. So that really scared me also, because even though I had gone through whatever I had to go through, everything was over and done with, but it still, you know, it gave me like flashbacks, like, oh my
Yeah.
God, like this whole bahu nahi beti hai is just such a
Yeah.
it can be a traumatic trigger for some
It's
of us.
also, I feel, as a bride to be, I would like to say that if I had heard that, honestly, it would have been a very added pressure for me also then to say, सास नहीं मम्मी है.
हाँ.
बिकॉज नहीं फील कर पा रही ना मैं भी आपके लिए, तो मुझे ऐसा लगेगा कि यार ये तो कर पा रही हैं, तो मैं क्यों नहीं कर पा रही. आई फील लाइक इट्स जस्ट एडेड प्रेशर फॉर
Yeah, of
both
course it
sides
is.
of the cases. I feel, why do you have to pretend to be something that you're not? I would not. I think, I don't know what will happen in the future, but so far I don't think I've ever made it so that my mom and my mother-in-law can be the same. They cannot
Yeah.
be. It's not the same.
Yeah.
No matter how hard I try. Of course, I'll be living with them. Things will be different. Maybe, hopefully, touch wood, things are really good. But like, even then, your mom will always be your mom. So why would I say,
Exactly, that it's okay.
या बहू नहीं बेटी है का कॉन्सेप्ट दोनों ही केसेस में अच्छा नहीं है मेरे
हाँ.
हिसाब से. बेटी नहीं है ये एक्सेप्ट कर लो तो बेटर है.
बिल्कुल. ऑल्सो अगर बेटी ही बनना है तो एक बारी लाइक द एक्चुअल बेटी ऑफ द हाउस उसका भी देख लो.
हाँ.
What is her
correct.
life like?
Yeah.
You
What
know?
is, yeah.
If that बेटी is not being allowed to do a lot of things just because she's a girl, तो सोच लो
कि फिर तुम बेटी ही हो.
तुम
Same.
बेटी हो. हाँ.
And if, let's say, opposite, the बेटी of the house is being able to do all of those things,
Yeah.
and you are not, तो then realize, then of course you're not the बेटी of the house.
Yeah,
then in that
of course, of course. I mean, you will never be the beti of the house, no matter what kind of in-laws you have, no matter how sweet they are, no matter
Yeah.
how welcoming they are. It's not even a realistic expectation to have, and it should just be like thwarted there and then.
Yeah.
That okay, you know, मैं बहुत ठीक हूँ.
Yeah. But I have a question. Do you think in families where there's a single child, guy single child, and then they have like a daughter-in-law, do you think in those households also this case scenario exists? Because I have a friend who's married to a single child. And for, of course, whatever pros, cons, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
But I feel like in that house specifically, it's very like, because suddenly they have a daughter in their heads. So all of the love and all of the pampering and all of the, we were not able to do this for a daughter because we had a son, is overthrown on her. Like,
तो pamper your son, उसने क्या बिगाड़ा है?
या पता नहीं क्या बिगाड़ा है. It's suddenly all on the bahu, you know, to like manage the timing, sit with the family. The son was anyway not sitting before.
Yeah, there you are. See, that is the expectation.
Right.
So now again, if she was a daughter, she would not be expected to
get the brother.
compensate for her brother.
Yeah, or get the brother on the table.
Or get him on the table.
The daughter might have been expected to be more involved with the parents than the son, but I don't think she would have been asked to get the brother.
She is not then the representative of the son of the house. The bahu is the representative.
Yeah,
कि
you're
वो नहीं करता तो तुम तो करो. कि वो रिश्तेदारियां नहीं निभाता तो तुम तो निभाओ.
Yeah.
तो
Either way, मतलब
Yeah, it's
single
a-
child हो ना हो, ये generic
lose
problem.
lose.
Yeah, okay.
Fully lose. Another thing that I've seen happening lately in a lot of wedding prep scenarios, that the in-laws tend to be very involved in the bridal shopping.
That I can attest. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, है ना? So it's like, okay, I get it. You know, if you're paying for something, you want to know कि क्या हो रहा है, and sometimes people feel like it's a done thing in the sense like to show your son that, you know, we are very happy with this.
Yeah, or they're involved.
Yeah, we are involved. We want to be involved
Yeah.
at every stage, and they see it as a positive sign. But for a person like me, who is as it is not an extrovert and would like to just do things on my own, when my in-laws were involved in my shopping, firstly, though, there was a lot of like clashes because, like we had
Choice
discussed,
clash,
yeah,
yeah.
we had discussed in one of our previous episodes also about marrying into money and how that changes,
Yeah.
you know, like
The dynamic,
expectations.
yeah, for sure.
The dynamic changes, and they expect something else, and you know, in terms of the things that they want to buy for their daughter-in-law, and your budgets are very, very realistic and middle class, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, so all of that was happening, and then at one point I remember my mother-in-law told me that she's going to take me shopping before the shadi, and at one point, instantly I felt uneasy about that. I don't know why I was uneasy about it. It just felt like, you know, like and I tried to reason with myself to say that maybe I'm just, you know, I've become like this person who will just say no to everything at first. At the first go, instead of just saying yes and, you know, like
Yeah.
agreeing being the default, I had just learned to resist everything without thinking. So I didn't really, you know, say anything about that. I just said, okay, we'll see, we'll plan, all of that. And then at one point, we were just, I think there was some award ceremony happening, and Deepika Padukone comes on the screen. She's sitting in the audience, and she had some sort of like headgear on. This I'm talking like 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
So about 11 years ago. So I don't even remember what award show it was, what was happening there. But she had some sort of headgear on. And my mother-in-law said, you know, you should wear something like this for your Sangeet. It'll look really nice.
Oh my God.
And I thought, oh my God, ye nahi ho payega. Like, I can't be like this fairy princess type of bride who is just being showcased, you know, कि उसके यहाँ भी jewels लगा दो, यहाँ भी लगा दो, यहाँ भी लगा दो, just to show कि हमारे पास कितना पैसा है. So that was the time I decided that all of my shopping would happen on a very tight schedule without any warning, so no one has the time to say, oh, I'll join you.
Yeah.
So that's how I navigated it. But I felt like that was a huge red flag in the sense that if I had allowed that, and if I had said, okay, fine, we will go shopping together to shop for my Sangeet or reception, reception though we did, but like for my Sangeet and other pre-wedding functions, then I feel like if I had at one point decided not to go ahead with the look that we had decided with the in-laws, then they would have felt bad.
Yeah.
कि हमारे साथ
There's
तो
an
सारा
added pressure for sure.
there is an added pressure, and it takes away the choice from me, from the bride, to be able to make last minute changes also कि मुझे ये नहीं अच्छा लग रहा, मुझे नहीं पहनना
नहीं
है.
पहनना. Yeah, I agree, and I feel like in a lot of places, it might come from a place of wanting to be there or like saying supporting, but I feel like in most cases it comes from a place of control. Because shadi is not just about the guy and the girl, right? It's about the guests that are attending, and let's say you're acquainted with the first families. There's a lot beyond the first families, and let's say the first families are okay कि ये ऐसी है, ये वैसी है, ये लड़का ऐसा है. I think it comes from a place of और जो हमारे रिश्तेदार आएंगे, and let's say you want to wear a subtle outfit, and you've discussed this several times, but your mother-in-law wants to start shopping with you. It comes from a place of control so that she can change the narrative, so that maybe she's trying to mediate, but I feel like mostly it comes from a place of control कि हमारे रिश्तेदारों के सामने नाक ना कटे या जो भी ये चाह रही है
ज़्यादा simple ना हो जाए.
ज़्यादा simple ना हो जाए. तो I feel like that of course is a major red flag because again.
Yeah, then I feel, you know, कि you're just your life as a bahu, especially in the first couple of months, I feel is going to be one of a mannequin.
Yeah.
You are just going to be showcased wherever you go.
I agree.
Your clothes, your jewelry, your makeup, everything will, you know, be under scrutiny कि ये थोड़ा कम है, ये ज़्यादा है, इसको change करो,
And
उसको
you're
change
always
करो.
under the microscope ना कि ये ऐसे मत पहन के आओ या अब इसको थोड़ा, and even if let's say you love dressing up, you would have done it yourself. Imagine being told to do it.
Yeah. And imagine, even if you love dressing up, you've done it twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times in a month.
Yeah.
The 7th, 8th time is going to feel like a task.
एंड लड़के वालों के घर पे क्लियरली द गेस्ट नेवर स्टॉप कमिंग आफ्टर द वेडिंग ईदर इट्स द नेबर्स इट्स समवन और द अदर हु विल शो अप एट रैंडम आवर्स
Yeah.
एंड दोज रैंडम आवर्स विल मेक यू फील लाइक यू हैव टू बी ड्रेस्ड अप ऑल द टाइम
Yeah, I know. मैं तो बाहर ही नहीं निकली थी कमरे से. One boa showed up at a very random hour post lunch. Imagine in the winter, post lunch, you're showing up to someone's house without warning, without even calling from downstairs कि हम आ गए
आ गए हैं,
हैं.
yeah.
Ting tong, सीधा.
ओह माय गॉड
Imagine, and I think this was maybe a.
सोचो नई बहू ने बिल्कुल शॉर्ट्स वॉर्ट्स पहने हुए हैं सोने का
मैं
टाइम उसका
पजामे में
नैप
थी।
टाइम वो खोल रही दरवाजा ओ बुआ जी आइए हेलो
मैं पजामे में थी यार because I was trying to still set my stuff in the house. तो this was one of those days where I had taken कि अब मैं पूरा काम करके अच्छी तरह फिर ही नहा के बैठूंगी आराम से.
Yeah.
तो दोपहर हो गई थी आराम से. This like I'd had lunch also in my pajama only. They were very casual family.
Yeah.
तो no one was really bothered about that. But आ गई बुआ टिंग टोंग भाई. मतलब क्या मतलब है ये? पर मैं बाहर ही नहीं निकली फिर. Then of course first my mother-in-law comes inside and tells me कि जब तक मैं ना कहूँ तब तक बाहर मत आना. तैयार होके बैठ जाओ. And I was like okay cool. फिर मैं अब क्या है कितना ही तैयार होके बैठोगे यार when the person is sitting right outside. You have what 5 minutes. Then again I sort of sent a message through the help कि am I to come out now and they said नहीं अभी नहीं. तो ऐसे okay fine मैं तभी सूट पहनूंगी जब बुलाएंगे. It will take me what 5 minutes to just put my suit on. तो they never called me outside. I think they forgot at one
Smart
point.
people,
Yeah.
I think. Or I think they just knew.
Yeah, I feel like they were also a little scared कि पता नहीं कैसे आएगी, किस होलिये में
किस
आएगी.
होलिये में आएगी या
मैं
क्या
even though-
बोल देगी
क्या
गलती से
बोल
अगर
देगी?
because she's in a mood तो what does she come out and say who knows.
Yeah. At that point I could have been stinking also.
Calculated risk था उनका ये कि अंदर ही रहो बेटा.
हाँ, अंदर ही रहो. और वो I don't know if that boy ever got pissed off about this. I never saw her again. So
Maybe that's why.
maybe that's why.
Probably that's why. I think in our conversation, I have another point. Now, I think I have thought of one.
Yes.
Which is, I feel like if someone outrightly before the wedding or in the preps or whatever or in front of guests ever says something of the sorts कि मेरे साथ तुम्हें कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगी, I'm very liberal. और says something of the sorts कि मैं तो बहुत बढ़िया हूँ. अगर कोई मुंह मियाँ मिट्ठू बने आई थिंक वो सबसे बड़ा रेड फ्लैग है. वो नहीं ही होंगे.
Yes. क्योंकि ये बोलने की जरूरत क्यों
जरूरत ही नहीं है. क्यों बोला आपने ये?
क्यों
वो
बोला?
नोटिस कर लेती वो लड़की शादी करके और क्या 10-12 दिन में आपके घर आ ही रही है.
हाँ.
तो ये क्यों याद करा रहे हो उसको कि मैं बहुत लिबरल हूँ.
और
देख
अगर आप
लेगी.
लिबरल हो तो आपके आसपास के लोगों को भी पता होगा कि आप लिबरल हो.
तो आपको बोलने की नीड ही नहीं है. आई फील लाइक इट्स लाइक क्या कहते हैं उसको धोखे में नहीं रखते. वो बोलते हैं ना बकरे को खाना खिलाओ मारने से. इट्स लाइक दैट कि धोखे में रखो कि टेंशन मत ले बेटा. टेंशन में गलती से भी नर्वस ना हो जाए वो. यू नो इट्स दैट आई थिंक.
हाँ. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And even with the guests and all, they'll just be like, and the relatives लड़की वालों के साइड की कह रहे वो तो बड़ी स्वीट सी लेडी हैं.
हाँ.
She's very nice, very liberal.
बहुत फ्री हैं वो.
बहुत फ्री हैं. कुछ भी मतलब उनके सामने तो कट स्लीव्स पहना हुआ था हमारी बेटी ने. तो बड़ी लिबरल.
रिप्ड जीन्स पहन ली उसने.
पहन ली उसने. कुछ नहीं कहते उसको. अब बीच घर में वो और क्या कर रही हैं. उसके बाद लिबरल के नाम पे जॉब छुड़वा दी. बच्चे के लिए फोर्स कर दिया. कोई बात नहीं. लिबरल
कट स्लीव्स पहन के घर में घूमो.
या
हम लिबरल हैं भाई.
हम बहुत लिबरल हैं.
I have no problem looking at the skin on your arms.
Yeah.
That's how liberal I am.
That's how liberal.
But yeah, that is a huge red flag because you're right. ये बोलने की जरूरत पड़नी ही नहीं चाहिए.
Yeah.
तो ये अगर गर्ल्स इफ यू आर लिसनिंग और ये आपकी सासू जी ये सब बोल रही हैं तो प्लीज मान लो कि ये ऑपोजिट है.
ऑपोजिट ही मोस्ट लाइकली ऑपोजिट है. ऑन दैट नोट, आर यू गेटिंग मैरिड सून और हैव यू बीन मैरिड फॉर अ व्हाइल एंड नीड अ प्लेस टू वेंट?
DM us on Auntie Eve on Instagram. Link in bio.
Send us your stories and we'll figure something out.
We'll see you on the next episode of Saas Bahu and Auntie Eve with the next Kalesh. Till then, don't be a good girl.
Or the good bahu.